Shit, Chester and Mike for me.
And afroVIVID.
I can do better. You want me to do better?
afroVIVID.
I can do better?
afroVIVID.
Come
on, guys.
Nah, I can do way better.
Hello.
Oh, man.
Hey.
So Mr. Continue to stretch.
When did Congo get their Independence Day?
1960.
1960? 1960?
Yes.
So we're at the same age?
That's when Nigeria got their independence.
October 1960. October 26.
How about Cameroon, bro?
I have no idea.
2003.
I think
Nah.
1960. I think
Yeah,
it should be all the
1960.
same year.
Most of
Oh, that's wild.
African.
You remember the date? I mean, the month or whatever.
Yeah,
September.
August.
August?
Yeah.
So y'all a little bit older then.
We're the youngest out here, man.
1950?
And
No,
61.
61?
61 or 67.
God damn.
One of them, man.
They don't want to let you niggas go. I mean, this actually makes sense. We're talking about this with the all,
Right.
Yeah, with the topic. Yeah.
All right, so welcome back to another episode of afroVIVID.
Congo?
My name is what?
If you
his
don't put
phone
your
was
joint on
ringing.
silent, bro.
My name is King Black. We got Shay the Greats in the building.
Man, Shay the Great, man. You already know how we go, man. STH and 4L shit, man. You already know, man.
What does that mean, SCH?
No, ST8. It's like,
ST8, what does that mean?
It's like my whole brand, bro. Tap into my Instagram if you want to find out more. You hear me?
Are you?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can't tell us right now.
No, I can't, bro. I can't disclose that information. Yeah.
We got Congo in the building. Kim Shitu from Badagra.
Nigerian war clan leader.
Please don't say that. It's from
Isn't it where you
Badagry,
from?
the slave
That's a
port.
nickname, bro.
Where the girl is. Never mind. Continue.
And my man's Rossi.
Daniele Rossi.
Rossi back again for the second time.
Yes, sir. Yes,
How you
sir.
guys feeling?
Name after
man?
Italian player.
Doing great.
Doing great.
Yeah.
Any plans for the weekend?
My package is at my door right now.
Forget it, man.
Somebody
That
running
package
with
is
them
gone.
Crocs, bro.
It's gone, bro.
But those Crocs are like Memphis right now, bro.
And none that's looking at the bus
I can't. Check eBay right now, man. You may have to pay for your trucks twice, bro.
Damn, bro.
Oh man.
They got added tax with that shit too, bro. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, man. We just finished watching the Euros as well. Who do you guys think gonna win it?
El Francais, je m'appelle oui.
Yeah, that French team is.
Now I would
too
say
overpowered, bro.
Croatia.
Republic of Czech.
Czech Republic. not
Czech
Republic.
Republic, whatever.
It's the same
Czech
thing.
Republic
bro.
is the same thing, bro.
My man's gotta say it in
But
French.
if I think Italy is my second choice.
Yeah, I'm going for
They got a
Italy.
good squad.
Yeah.
But don't sleep on Netherlands, man.
Netherlands?
Oh,
nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I watched that game
He's
yesterday.
saying that because they just signed the pod. That's why. That's why he's saying that.
Nah, I saw. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, but they have a
I think
good
they'll get
team,
to like quarterfinal, but other than that, I don't know.
Oh, semifinal.
Okay.
Damn, Barcelona
I know
fans,
you
y'all
gotta
going
know
y'all going crazy to pile, girl.
Always-
Shit.
always surprised.
Yeah, y'all trying to get that trouble this next season?
Don't catch us.
Don't
next
catch
season,
you.
man.
Not
Please,
even
tell
not
Messi
even
not-
Madrid don't got nothing to say
Tell
about
Messi-
it.
Barcelona is not a threat.
Tell Messi not to
catch
do that
us,
speech.
bruh.
I'll bring it home because every time he does that speech,
Bring it home, bro. Coming home, bro. Don't catch us, bro.
Barcelona is not a threat.
I just
support Lazio. Why are you even talking?
Don't catch us.
they got
bruh.
support Lazio.
I just want
to in this discussion.
I just want us to get rid of Hazard, bro. Because honestly,
Man,
I'm
that's
done.
100 million right there.
100 million. What has he done?
Dude, just give him one more season. You can't wait, bro.
Forget Hazard, man. But yeah, today's actually Juneteenth, and the squad gonna pretty much discuss like what we feel about the new what is it called? It's pretty much like a national holiday now. So what do you guys think about
Don't-
that? But
don't
quick
forget his,
let me give a quick what's this thing called? Let me give you like a little bit insight about Juneteenth, just in case some people out there may not know what it is. But there's a lot of people that don't know what it is. Trust me, man. But yeah, pretty much, I think that's when what? What are you pointing at? Why you keeping interrupting me, bro? Who's this
point.
guy?
I can't point.
But yeah, so pretty much that's like when the last set of slaves got freed in Texas.
Yep.
And since then, like, African American been like celebrating it, but it was never recognized as like a national holiday until like now. So how you guys feel about that? It being like finally recognized as a national holiday.
I think it's great. I think it's great for not only blacks but for other races too. To just and for us to like put it in the forefront, like for more people to be knowledgeable about slavery and what African Americans had to go through. You feel me? I feel as though it's great because it will expand people's like horizons on the whole thing. People will probably go more in depth into it and see the importance of it. You feel me? And it'll also help, like I said, not only blacks but other races too. To for the whole community, for us to better ourselves in terms of not trying to limit or not trying to limit equality between people. You feel me? I feel as though like as more people know about it, then we'll have a better understanding of how to move. You feel me? In the next generations to come, So.
And you don't.
Yeah.
And what I gotta say, I like it. I think it's great. Like we only have one day in the year that I know of that we celebrate the life and work of a black person in this country. That's Dr. Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
And then we have a Black History Month, but that's like the shortest month of the year. That's what we got. What
February.
Yeah, I never thought of it.
And
I never thought of it
month
either.
of the year.
And you want to know what's so crazy? That Black History Month, some people don't even like the fact that we have Black History Month, which is like ridiculous. You feel me? Like, but continue.
So having another day for us to celebrate our freedom. So it's just amazing to me.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, saying that some people don't like the fact that it's Black History Month. Why, like, because obviously there's a lot of people as well that don't like that Juneteenth has become like a holiday. Why do you think like that?
I mean, the thing
that
is,
would be,
like
the issue, like for like other people.
It's more so people like hate the fact that us as black people are getting the acknowledgement of that. We have a day where people realize that we were slaves but we were set free. Like for example, I remember I saw this post on Instagram a while back. It was Morgan Freeman had an interview with I can't remember who the journalist was, but you remember that, right? Yeah, the guy was talking to him about Black History Month, and he was like, "Why can't there be a White History Month?" Morgan Freeman replied, like, "Why can't there be a White History Month?" So basically, like, Morgan Freeman in that interview is basically saying, he's basically like against the fact that, like we have like a holiday, pertaining to us because he feels as though everybody should have equality. That's where equality also comes in. You feel me? Like he doesn't want us to be looked at as like, we have a holiday because we're slaves, so people should acknowledge us. I feel as though, yeah, you understand, right? So like I just feel as though like, as far as the whole thing is concerned, it's like there's Pride Month. You feel me? Like if you're gonna have something which is like at least 88 or 90% of the world thinks it's like ridiculous for same-sex marriage and same-sex relationships, if you're gonna have that, then there definitely needs to be like a fucking Black History Month or a Juneteenth, because that's way more important than Pride Month. Or some people went through scrutiny, whereas like same-sex is like just allowed.
That guy, man.
Yeah, so I mean, some people look at it as like, we shouldn't have it. I think it's always great for the community or for the world. I feel as though it's great for the world. So like it'll put the understanding to more people, to more races. I'm not generally looking. I also look at the fact that we went through what we went through, and people should acknowledge it. But at the same time, I look at it as like we should look at this as like as a stepping stone to improve, to be better in the world. That's how I look at it. That's my take on this. You feel me? People should look at this and they should be like, okay, they went through this, so but as a whole we should know how to move, and we should never get to this point again. Not just as the black community, but as a whole, like,
Yeah, to be honest, for me, like I kind of like feel pretty much like this, like in the middle, when because like what is becoming the same now is like pretty much like we just gonna give him this holiday, so like it kind of seem more like empathetic, like feelings to it, rather than like actually like making changes to like close the inequality divide.
Yeah.
So like if they're giving like all these holidays, then I mean, and nothing like is really changing, then what's the point, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I say. But then again, like the reason why like it's important for like each to be recognized is because I mean, that's pretty much like a form of like letting people know, like not us right now, but like even generation later, for them to know that yes, this thing happens.
Yeah.
Slavery was like something that really happens like a couple years ago, and it's kind of like a security of like people to make sure that don't happen anymore. That's why like even like the Jews, they always talk about the Holocaust. Like you would never like they will never stop talking about it because they want to make sure that don't happen, that don't repeat itself anymore. You feel me? So that's why like I think overall I think it's a good thing, and I just feel like it's one step closer, even though like it may not be like a huge step, but yeah, it just makes sense because like if people are celebrating it already, then I just feel like it should be right to just make it a national holiday.
The thing that's bothering me about the whole thing, is just they should have made a holiday a long time ago.
You may wanna speak a little bit closer.
Yeah,
Mike.
a long time ago, because after what we've been through, especially in this country, after when was the last time the official date? It was when 19 what 80 what?
When they freed the slave.
Yeah.
I mean Juneteenth.
The year
That was like I think it was
Gotta be 18
18
Can't be 19, 18.
1860.
Oh my
That's
God.
when they like do like the laws or like whatever it is. But Juneteenth was actually in 1865.
During
That's when the last
Civil
slave.
War. When they had the Civil War, or something like that. After?
The Civil War, I think.
No, that was like in I think around the 1850s to 1865. Wow. Yeah.
That's like, oof. It's a lot of numbers, a lot of years. Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, it's just a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They should
So-
have allow it, what Joe Biden did is really cool because he recognized that, that holiday should have done it, to the holiday a long time ago. But it's cool that he made it now. But before, the past president from George Bush, the son, the father, all of the past presidents, they should have done something.
But you cannot blame the president, because if you want to pass like a day like that, the Congress and the Senate have to agree on it. So even if the president wants to do it, the other people have to vote on it.
Did they give it a try?
I mean, probably they did, but it's just something. I mean, I'm not trying to say that they did, but I'm just saying like you cannot just blame the president for the whole thing. Like it's also the Senate; they have to vote for it, because obviously, if they don't vote, if all of them don't vote for anything, it's not gonna become a law or a holiday. So everybody have to agree on it.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, like I don't feel like it's necessary that it didn't happen like a long time ago as well, because I mean, there's nothing we can do to change that. But the fact now, like it's like a holiday now, then, and just for correction, like the Civil War was actually in 1861 to 1865.
So yeah, and then I just checked it.
Yeah.
The last day of slavery was June 19, 1865.
And another thing I want to add, right now I feel like we as a black race in this country, we're getting that voice we always look for. Like if you look so far this year, like when we had the Black Lives Matter stuff going on, people going to DC and stuff like that, we see a lot of couple of stuff getting done the right way. If you look like prison reform, I see another state taking money from the police.
Mm.
We're getting a little bit of voice, like people actually, showing a lot of like a small amount of like we care about those people.
But don't you think that's what they're trying to make you do? Not that I say, I mean, I think that Juneteenth is a great idea and all stuff, but I also believe it's kind of like cover up. Like now they give you this black people holiday. Now it's basically like they give us something to bite on, and like we'll be celebrating. Oh yeah, we have our own day.
I
So,
agree.
like You know, they use it to
that's the point I was trying to make as
there's
well.
always a catch, bro.
yeah, like they're just giving us something like now if somebody would make an argument about, oh, did you guys have this date? You guys have February, and then now they give you a holiday. You guys want to keep complaining? I feel like I think it's a great day, but I also feel like it's like they're just giving us something to bite on so we can just keep our mouth shut on
It don't
everything
matter,
else.
man. You can keep opening your mouth until we get to that point. So even if they make the whole year black year, then and if nothing has changed, they're just gonna keep.
I mean, but the thing is, you can't just do all that without like there has to be some kind of change, bro. Like
Yeah,
I mean, just like what Congo was saying, there's changes that's been in place now, and it's not just going like be from here to here like immediately.
but why do you think?
But it's just step by step stones.
Why do you think it start right now, man?
I think
Like,
it's not right
I
now,
think
though.
because now the world is just watching like with the whole
I'm
social
just
media.
saying,
Like this is something that should be done a while ago.
Also, we have Biden. You know, if you look during the election, black people actually push Biden, so he have no choice and make it happen.
What about Obama? Didn't we push him? Why didn't they give us that day?
I mean, I don't know, but
was
I
there for
think-
8 years.
Obamacare was terrible. That's what people.
It was
I
there for
think
8 years.
That's the thing about Biden. You know, as a white man, we push him. We push him winning the election. Like if you watch it, like a lot of rappers, you know, sports man like LeBron, they all push Biden during the election. So you know, he have no choice.
So let me ask.
to do something for us.
Let me ask you this. So in the time Biden's been in office, do you say he's had more of an impact than
Not about
Obama?
politics.
Then Obama, yes.
Yeah.
What kind of comparison is that?
I'm just asking.
If,
It's
even,
only been-
it's
it's only
not
been
just
for like a
about,
couple
it's
years.
not just
It's
about
not even a year.
black-
Yeah.
Like
If
6
it-
months.
If you look
Okay.
like the all
in 6 months, what has he had a bigger impact than Obama?
I don't know. I really don't care about politics.
It's just
I
a
mean,
holiday,
you
though.
know,
The
me
holiday
so-
doesn't change anything yet.
We're not even talking about the holiday. We're talking about Biden right now. I mean, we're talking about the holiday,
you
but,
know,
but I
just
want
not
to
just
bring in.
not
I
Gas
black-
prices
just want
went
to
up.
ask a question.
Just not that's
Guys'
not,
prices went
that's
up.
not Biden fault. Just look at you
man.
know if you look like
It's
the
a
God,
whole,
man.
it's a whole
immigration
system, man.
stuff, the immigration system.
Yeah.
You know he's pushing for a change because he's trying to pass a law that people who've been in the country for a long time that they don't have paper.
That cross
Pushing a
illegally.
law, to give them like
Access.
some type of like a green card.
Right.
You know, for I think it's like 3 years. They're gonna see how you're gonna do in 3 years if you're gonna get a job, pay taxes,
That's good.
stay out of trouble. Then from there, they can give you a legit green card for 10 years. So he's trying to make a law change.
Yeah.
You know, for everybody.
So
I heard
your says that he has done better than Obama.
I mean,
I don't think
I
so.
mean, so if you compare like the first six, was it been there for 6 months? Probably if you compare like the first 6 months of both.
Yeah, I think
would
that's
say
fair
yes.
enough. But like, if you're trying to compare somewhere it's 10 years, so somewhere they haven't even been there for like up to a year yet, then it's just then you're pretty much saying Obama was like a complete trash.
He was.
It's only 10 years. That's what you're saying, basically.
I don't think it was. I don't personally. I don't think
felt
it
as though
was a
like
good president,
I just felt
but
as though
whatever.
when Obama like was when he was out in the forefront when he spoke to the people he had a very nice tone and it was very spoken. But I feel as though
So you think it was selling us a dream?
in terms of his actions and what he did, like he tried his best. But I mean, I don't feel as though like I wouldn't call Obama like one of the best. He was a good president.
Yeah,
He was a good president, but I'm not in his 2 terms that he served, bro.
But you have to understand.
It was
as well
very
that-
lackluster.
What I
You have
remember,
to understand as well that the way this government is set up, right?
Right.
Like even though you're the president, you can't just like
I know.
make
Yeah.
moves like that. So
No,
like,
no.
I mean,
It's not like
I'm
Congo.
not. I don't have like a lot of knowledge in like politics because I try not to like even focus on that. But I mean, based upon like what I've heard from like other people, just still like he probably had like some plans to, like do some stuff, but they were just not messing with him like in the White House, like with like the voting stuff and all that. So.
And
And
then-
when it gets to that point, like it's very difficult for like somewhere to make like any change, but like
And
yeah, I
if-
just don't know, man. But yeah, I think we being like too negative, even though like we supposed to be these supposed to be like a
So hold on.
positive step.
I'm sorry to cut you off. So you look at Juneteenth, right? And you look at the day. It's a holiday now, right? But the thing is, like, everything that led to this holiday, if you look at everything that just happened from like like 4 black males getting arrested in like Ocean City. You know, like all the events that lead up to this. It's like, you know, things like this are gonna keep happening. A black man goes outside, gets interrogated by the police. You know, these things happen. So it's like, what are we really doing to stop that? Because yes, you can have a holiday, yeah, Juneteenth. Oh, you know, black people are free from slavery. Everybody's happy. Everybody goes home. But what are the actions being taken, you know, by the community to stop police brutality towards black males? You know, I just and the thing is, like, sometimes when I watch these videos of these guys getting arrested, they're not doing anything. They're just standing, and a black man just stands and gets tased. For what? I don't get it. You feel me? Like, the past incident that happened, I don't know if it was in Ocean City, but like, these guys are legit just standing. The guy tells the black male to go down, but he's still standing. But that doesn't mean you have to apply force if he hasn't like approached you or you know, if he didn't come up to you and try to give you any harm. Because in the same scene, there were a lot of white people that were around. Nothing happened to them. You feel me? So I just feel as though, like, if we are gonna preach the Black Lives Matter thing, we're gonna do the Juneteenth thing, like, we have to show that, you know, like, we're on top of things to back that up. Because a voice is different than actually like showing improvement.
And like, you saying that black people have to change that, but I mean,
I'm not saying black people have to change that. I'm saying the community has to show some form of improvement. You
what
feel me?
community,
Like,
though? What specific?
Let's say the
community you
politics,
talking about?
the government.
The government. Yeah.
Yeah, you just say that, but I mean, as far as like the black community, I feel like that's the only voice they have to,
Because-
like, speak online, like make a lot of noise, so like everyone can hear them. But as far as like them making changes, like on the laws, like who's gonna make those changes for like black people?
That's a question.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the reoccurring question that's gonna keep being asked.
But that's what I'm saying. That I mean, instead of like, you definitely do have a point, right? But then again, like, it's just so like impossible for like it's like get from here point A to point B like with just like a finger snap. But the fact that like these little changes keep happening now, and I mean, it's not like the fastest thing, but I mean, slavery happens for like 300 years plus, and it's only now that we started seeing those changes. So I mean, we just gotta be hopeful, and hopefully like we get to see those days when like things are like, it's never gonna be like completely equal, but at least we want the ratio to be similar. So that's all we hoping. But you know what's weird though? I don't know about your countries, but my country, I don't think we have like any holiday like towards slavery.
No, because we're
No,
not
we
slaves.
never. We
Because we're not slaves.
yeah, we're not.
What do you mean we're not
We
slaves?
never.
we
We
We're
never.
not.
slaves that got released in Africa.
Yes, they
And
took us
technically
from there,
Africans
but
are slaves.
technically we are, like, our great grandparents are not, because they didn't take them. They were just.
We're
But
colon-
why would
But
we
people were
celebrate it?
returned back home.
Why would we celebrate
And
it?
so the reason why I'm saying that is because it's just a little bit weird to me.
So you
Well,
want
I
us
Thing
to
is,
celebrate it?
We don't talk about.
We just gotta recognize it, and I feel like that's where like things fall short.
No, I
You
think
think Africa have to do something
think-
about
I
it?
think-
Yes,
in
Africa have
Africa-
to like.
No.
in Africa, I
Nigga,
think some
who are the slaves?
We
Are the slaves
recognize
like
it, but we
Europeans?
just don't talk about it.
Yeah, we can. I mean, we have a museum dedicated to it and stuff like that. I think that's good enough.
It, but
I think the
people
thing
just
that
don't
we
People
talk
don't talk about
the
it.
most-
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
people
saying.
don't
Even
talk
in
about
school,
it.
they don't
Africa have his own problem, bro.
The thing that we talk the most in Africa is being colonized by other
Exactly,
European
that's what I'm
countries.
saying.
But
We
about
so
slavery,
focused on like
we
other
never
stuff
talk
than
about it.
slavery.
But,
Like,
I
we don't
mean,
even talk
we
about it.
recognize, but just people don't talk.
Okay, what are we gonna say when we even what those people even come here and experience it? What are the African people gonna say?
What do you mean? What
The only thing they can see, the only thing they can talk about is when they pick them up, but they didn't experience it. So what's there for them to say?
Hakeem, look, the slaves are Africans originally. So what?
I'm
It's
not
part
denying.
of Africa.
I'm not denying, but what the people in Africa, what are they gonna say about it?
What do you mean? What
They
they
didn't-
gonna say?
they didn't-
Aren't they
and it-
Africans?
Dude, yes, they're African. I'm just saying, the slave that came here and experienced it. Except if they go back and tell their story and stuff like that.
What do you think-
I think it will have spread. But the Africans, they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what was going on in America. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not stupid. They probably get the idea, but they didn't know what was
everybody
going
know
on.
now.
Yes, they know
how
now.
slavery was.
Okay, maybe now, but I don't know.
And
African problem is too big for
I
that
think
at the
the whole
moment.
slavery thing, it just happened mostly in the Western countries.
No, look. The reason why I said that, it's kind of like little bit ironic that we pretty much like everyone is. I understand like the Europeans were the ones to like cause like slavery to like Africans, right? But why like the pressure is so much like here for like people to recognize like all the slavery moment, but it's not the same back home. That's the part that I had that I kind of have with it.
So what do you think we can do about it?
Look, at least there got to be like a better form of education for like people to know that there's certain stuff like that. You talk about museums for like Africa, like how would you know that there's a museum down there for like slavery?
That's actually
That's the thing.
It's a big
true.
terrorist
Like,
point in it.
I remember when I went to
Nah, you have a point.
If I never
No,
grew up
he
in that
hasn't
neighborhood,
grown-
I would never know it.
Like,
and
when I
nobody
went-
have like access to
Maybe your
internet
side,
like
but my
that.
side was big,
I
especially in
think,
Lagos.
like,
That's what we're
you
known
know
for.
that, you know that, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in your country.
that's-
that
no,
don't
that's
even know,
in
like,
Lagos. I don't know
even
about other
those
states,
places
but-
exist.
Because
In Lagos,
feel
that's
me?
is a big point of the
when I
slave
went
port.
to school back home, they never teach me about slavery.
That's what I'm saying. They just
so
skim
I
through it like
really,
a boom.
only found out about slavery when I got here. Like, oh,
Okay, if they didn't teach you, who bring the books there for them to teach us? Isn't it all these white people that bring those books
Yeah,
back to
that's
Africa?
what- yes.
So it's not. Sometimes you can't even put the blame on us. You got to put for the people who got a book. Except Africa want to write his own story.
No, let me tell you. I'm pretty sure, like, native language, right? Like, you probably know, like, if there's a civil war, like, some specific events in, like, your tribe, you probably know about that.
Somewhere written down, somewhere not.
Yes,
Maybe
but
that's the problem.
Why not slavery? Like, it's not like a big focus on that.
But technically, it wasn't slaving in Africa.
Bro, there were slaves in Africa. That's
I'm
when
not
slavery
I'm not
began.
denying there's slave in Africa. I'm telling you, like, they wouldn't know what was happening in America, the African people.
I can't.
To them, they're just selling off people.
Look. We're living, like, in a very advanced world now.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe now,
Technology-
but then, no. Maybe now, yes, we can do it. but-
Then will be how many years ago?
How would they know you don't like this technology that like they know what is going on in America? They didn't know. Now maybe we can do it because obviously technology. But then those people don't know what was going on. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe now we can do it, but I'm just saying, like, if you're talking about back then, they have no idea
I
about it.
can't. Where did the Holocaust happen? The Holocaust, where did it happen?
Germany?
Exactly, but I'm pretty sure, like, in
But technology was big then, like newspaper. There wasn't
Bruh.
newspaper when like
Right, you focus so much on like the like media and source of stuff like that.
okay, are you supposed to
could've-
know the story have to come from somewhere, right? You think you think if a white man get a slave from Africa, took them to
can't
America,
win.
and then
Bruh,
came
I
back, you
can't.
think he's gonna tell them,
I can't.
oh, I'm using this guy, I'm using
We're
this guy to
talking
pick
about
field.
1865, right? At that time, a lot of slaves have already been dropped in Africa. That's what you're supposed to know.
But-
you
but-
can't tell me all the slaves that got dropped there, like they never explain what happened.
But then
What
you
gonna-
gotta think,
bro.
there's
You don't need no
there's
technology.
There's
to, like,
a
spread the
language
word.
barrier. They took them, probably some of them, they've been forced to learn another language.
my goodness.
Then now there's a language barrier. Now they have to go back and probably, if they go back to their village, probably they don't know English anymore. There could be a language barrier there.
I
can't.
mean, it's
Ain't gotta
gonna
be-
be
bruh.
hard to adapt. Like,
Bruh.
especially at that
Bruh,
time.
language barrier, like, no language barrier, bro. I'm pretty sure right now, if somebody take you and drop you like in like Saudi Arabia, you don't speak Arabic,
But
right?
this
But
is
you will be
modern
able to
day.
communicate to that
But
person.
this is modern day. You cannot compare
Bruh,
this to
you
then.
you keep saying this language barrier is like there's no other way to communicate. You can draw
Translate it.
drawings can explain a lot of stuff. So that shouldn't be an excuse. All I'm
I
saying
mean,
is that
we have like things like Google Translate, bro, so you can talk to people now.
it just seem kind of weird that like
But my point, what do you want Africa to do about it? Like, give me ideas.
to recognize it.
or
That's
stuff.
what I'm saying.
How
to
can
have
they do
like
that?
holidays like this, like they're doing here.
Africa
like,
should have a Juneteenth. We should have a Juneteenth in Africa.
Look, why is America celebrating like stuff, celebrating these holidays in Africa is not doing it?
Why should Africa do it though? That's
What
my
do you mean?
point.
Why should they? Bro, slaves were Africans, bro.
I'm not denying that, but
And why are you saying why
it
should they
didn't,
do
it didn't happen in Africa.
Is it still? But it happens to Africans, right? Bro, it happens
the
to
question is-
Africans. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter where it happens. The people are still Africans. You can't
Wait.
just say the people are not African anymore.
But the
just because-
problem is,
And
you know,
they do cultural shit in
another
Nigeria
problem
that they
is-
celebrate
Now
that
the
kind of stuff.
problem is you gotta look. This is a continent. Africa is an old continent. So if you gotta do it in Africa,
That's another true.
probably
Is Egypt gonna
countries-
do it? Is
yeah,
Libya gonna
you
do
know,
it? Africa's
probably
an old continent.
Yeah,
It's,
old
it's
like
probably gonna be
different
the
countries have
bottom
different
part.
days
Like
That's why I
West,
mentioned
like the
most of the
There's a-
slavery.
Listen,
Is
happened
Morocco
in the
gonna do
Western.
it? Is all
Listen.
those people gonna do it?
Listen, I'm saying wherever slavery happens, supposed to like recognize this kind of money. I mean, I don't know about like other countries they do, but I'm saying like where I'm from, and you guys say like where you're from as well. Like it's pretty much like not like that. We don't have those holidays, but I mean, it's just a little bit weird, to be honest. And look, like it's kind of like annoying, right? Let's like this country, like let's like you. This is your house, right?
Right.
And you pretty much like been living here for so long. But then again, then I happen to come in your house and I got like mistreated like badly, right? But now because of what you've done to me, right? I pretty much like keep asking for you to like remember me all the time, like making all these laws in your house now. This is your house, right?
Right.
But like, why can't we do the same stuff in my own house where I came from? Like, why can't I teach my children that this thing happened to me? Or like have like same holiday.
No, I mean-
so that Africans can know that yes, this thing happened.
You're definitely right for the future generations too. So like,
That's what I'm
people,
saying.
But do you want Africa to be celebrating slavery though? Is that something we should be celebrating?
Why you not? What do you mean celebrate? It's not slavery we're celebrating. We're celebrating freedom. It's freedom.
It's kind of like 9/11 if you think about it. 9/11.
But they celebrate 9/11.
Well, they have a day where people,
Yeah, I think-
reminisce
I
or
think
reflect.
celebrate 9/11.
They don't celebrate
Reflect.
their
No,
parents.
I'm not
They
saying. I'm
recognize
not.
it.
No, I'm not saying celebrate. I'm
recognize
saying
it.
reflect. They reflect on it.
They recognize it
Yeah,
that
recognize
he
it and reflect
happens.
on it.
And
Nah, Africa's not going to
But
do no
it's,
Juneteenth,
you know,
man.
you have to ask yourself, like,
all
where
right,
I'm from-
quick question. Do you
not
think?
gonna
Do you
do
think? Do you think like the Holocaust is like pretty much like a holiday in Germany?
No, not just in Germany alone. Like everywhere.
No. Do you think like they have like a specific holiday for that in Germany?
I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know.
don't
Probably
know.
Poland because they mostly took Polish people.
I don't know.
Probably Poland.
But
I do
it happens.
not know.
It happens in Germany, right?
I don't know. Why would I want to celebrate? Is a messed up
I'm
time.
not saying celebration,
say
like
something?
recognize it like a
Yeah,
holiday, like
that's what I'm saying.
Juneteenth.
No, I don't think they do.
Can I
I'm not
say-
sure, but I don't think they do.
Can I say something real quick? Like where I'm from, the holiday we have usually be like, okay, today was the day this president died or this president did this, but we don't have a
Like,
holiday
exactly,
like
like,
let's
what-
celebrate like this day was big because of usually.
But then
it's
again,
about,
good
like,
question.
about
Good
somebody.
question.
Like
Good question.
this person was this. This is
When they were
holiday,
taking
this
slavery,
person was
when they were
this.
taking slavery, do Congo exist that time? No, Congo wasn't
There
a
was no
country.
Congo.
Wasn't
So you got to realize that. All these countries that we say we should
are like
celebrate,
kingdoms.
they were not countries.
Hakeem,
They were just
Hakeem.
kingdom and little part.
I can't. It's territory, bro. Like where Congo is now, like that's the same place. The place doesn't changes. You're not gonna say like Congo was in Europe back then. Now it's in Africa. It's
I'm not
the
saying that,
territory,
but
that's
it
what I'm
wasn't.
saying.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it's
No,
a-
no. I'm just counting what he's saying. Like why they celebrating President's Day and like stuff like that. Like if a president died, that one is understand because that's a Congo. A Congo holiday.
So
because,
one person is more important than the group.
because
of people.
it's a Congolese man. That is
Oh,
when he's living with dude.
let's just wrap
that
it
was
up,
Congo.
yeah.
Then that was it's Congo now. He's a Congolese man.
All right, that was a good talk and pretty much.
Yeah, make sure you guys put down
longer.
in the comments what you guys think about this too.
Yeah, man. But definitely, we need some changes back.
I know it's extra day off.
And thanks so much for sticking to the end of this. Percy, do you have something?
Stop
else?
touching my max, bro.